you ready? Are you sure? For music trivia, 3 rounds in store. It's head to head, who's going to war? Are you ready to settle the score? I said, are you ready to settle the score?
Hey, welcome into another week of Settle the Score. I'm your host, Matt Nose, joined as always across the pond by the one and only musical director, Mr. Andy Merriweather. How are you, buddy?
I'm good, thanks, Matt. A lot has changed. I'm in a new room. I don't know if it's too obvious. There was never a window there before.
No, you had things plastered across the wall, a bookcase.
Yeah, I've moved to the other half of the house. We're doing some work on that side. And actually, like once this is done, this is the new normal. I've got a bigger space and we're going to do some cool lighting and et cetera, et cetera. So this is going to be the new studio, but I need to soundproof it. I feel very, you know, when like you're in a bigger space, your voice feels weird and like, you know, compared to your usual, like if you do voice acting or anything like that. Yeah, the other space was really good. It had lots of soundproofing in it. This feels a little more, I feel a bit more open. But yeah, things are good. I just got back from Scotland, 20-hour drive, which is
I've done drives that long before.
Yeah, I guess in America, it's like some of the drives that we would consider to be like just not on is just kind of normal for you guys.
Well, it depends. I mean,
the country is stretched out a little bit.
Yeah, but a 20-hour drive is a long drive. I don't give a shit where you are.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah. So Wednesday was 4.5 hours to Manchester, overnight with my cousin, up to Edinburgh, which is 5 hours, and then back the other way. So I spread over like, you know, a long weekend. Okay. But it was tough, and with the kids as well. I mean, yeah, it was brutal.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was
a few of those journeys as a kid. It's a long ride.
Yeah, I mean, Ezra was awesome. To be fair, like I thought it'd be a lot harder, but he was gold, and Harper just slept the whole time, so not too bad. Could have been worse, and we had a lovely time. And yeah, but then moved into this space, and we'll have to see how that goes. I'll show you this quickly. This is because I haven't had my usual setup, so. So it's coming down from, it's coming down from here, and I think if it was just me, you'd see you know, all of it, my man boob, me, everything, all the going back there. So yeah, so it's all new, and here we go. I'm ready to bring them in. I've updated everyone.
Perfect.
I also feel very rusty because people won't know this, but it's been
we took a couple of weeks off.
Yeah,
my schedule got crazy busy, and I was like, if you don't mind, we have some banked episodes. Let's take some time off, and it worked out very nicely.
Yeah, it was
where I would have found the time.
That was good, and I hope everyone enjoyed the Scornament episodes that came out. The double Scornament with the new rules in the middle. People seem to enjoy playing along with that, although they found it, like in the chat, they found it very tough in the comments.
Yeah, it should be though. It's a team competition.
Yeah, and these guys know their stuff. Like there are clue givers; they know what they're talking about. So they were really fun episodes, and I'm glad they were received well.
Yeah, we'll have those teams back on for a championship. So I have to line that up. We got 6 schedules to figure out, but it will happen eventually.
Yeah.
All right, let us bring in today's guest. The first gentleman coming in is one of our absolute favorites. He is the only individual that has ever hosted this show besides myself. So please help us welcome back Mr. Josh Macuga. Macuga, how are you, buddy?
I hosted in name only, mostly because I kept having to ask you about the rules while I was hosting. And for those that watch that episode, and I appreciate all of you, thank you for tweets and comments. I did make Matt and Andy's life very difficult because midway through it, I had to get up and go to the bathroom, and we had to pause and they had to take this video down, edit it, and then put it up. So I've promised in the private chat to not pee during this episode.
Yes. Matt probably saw me giggling quite hard during the intro song, and that was why I saw your comment and it killed me. I completely forgot about how you made Matt edit it.
I swear to God, the rest of that day I was like, God, I'm such a doofus. Like, just hold it. Or pee your pants. Just hold
it. Happens.
It was you coming back down, like coming back to your seat, and as you sat down, Matt going, "Oh, I've got to fucking edit this thing."
Yeah, exactly. It was the perfect timing. It wasn't intended for as soon as you got back. I want him to fucking hear this. Fuck this guy. It was just like, son of a gun.
Nailed it. Nailed it. Yes. Thanks for having me back, boys. I'm pumped.
Great. To see you.
Always good to see you. All right. The gentleman you are playing today is someone you know quite well. You know him from the internet today. Please help us welcome back to the show, Mr. Eliot Dewberry. Eliot, how are you?
Oh, hello.
Berries.
Ah,
That was the quietest I think I've ever heard the two of you be.
yeah.
Yep. I mean, I think Elliot and I are still owed hundreds of dollars worth of t-shirt money that we'll never see. So,
Yeah. I'm not waiting by the mailbox for any of that.
And here I am sending Rosie to public school simply because we didn't get that t-shirt money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like movie studio accounting practices. No, this movie is still in the red. It's unfortunate.
Who knew?
All right. Well, Eliot, how is the internet today?
Brutal. You should stay off of it.
Okay.
It's a bad time.
Okay. Good update.
I would give it 4 years minus 2.5 months, maybe, roughly speaking.
Boy, that's very specific.
Possibly 8 years minus 2.5 months, or 12 minus 2.5 months. But
We'll see.
for now, go outside, enjoy spring, and walk your dog, and do literally anything else.
You should. We should talk about this offline on Signal. I think that's the new.
Yeah, it's the hot new app. Everyone's discussing all their important things on the Signal app.
Andy, are you lost on that reference?
I have no idea what that is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Our
you should
head of
be.
national security was texting with other heads.
Oh, I
about
did see
bombs.
this.
And how
He's not from here. He doesn't have to worry about that.
Yeah,
I did see
He
that.
lives
What,
in a functional country.
that was on a specific
relatively.
that was on a specific app, was it?
Yeah.
That they did
Basically
that?
the equivalent of WhatsApp.
Oh no way.
They
Okay.
WhatsApped the bombing of another country.
Yeah, to a journalist. Yeah, I did see this. Yeah, I didn't know it was on a specific app. Yeah, okay, cool. Good to know.
No, it wasn't like USA.gov/chat. It wasn't.
No. Interesting.
No, a free to download third party app.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, fellas, are we ready to play today's game?
Oh,
I'm ready to go to war in the DMs. Let's go.
All right, perfect. All right, here's your bell for round number 1. All right, Eliot, you got opening choice in the first round of 1 through 5. Once you make your selection, I will give a clue, and Andy will begin playing. If
We go
either
right
of
down
you-
the middle. 3.
All right. If either of you think you know the movie it's from, buzz in with your name. I'll call on you, and you're guessing the movie itself. So don't worry about the title of the song. Your clue for number 3 is Meet the Parents. Meet the Parents. And on some of these, Andy will have a little bit more setup than others.
Yeah. Also, with the stupidly didn't test the audio, considering it's a new setup and everything. But hopefully you can hear. Just shout if you struggle to hear that. Can you hear that? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Earth Angel, Earth Angel.
Macuga.
Macuga.
Back to the Future.
Oh, that is correct for 10 points.
I get it. Yeah.
Oh, I got me on that one.
Yeah. That's good.
All right, Josh, you got 10 points on that. Bonus question time worth 5 points. Some of these are easy and some of these are hard, and you have a choice. You can choose to go it alone, but if you get the question wrong, you'll lose 5 points, or you can open it up to you and Eliot. No one will lose any points, but he can cut into your 10-0 lead. So my question is, do you want to be a dick or not?
In inspiration for the artist formerly known as Democracy, I'm gonna open this up to the people, and Eliot and I can play for this.
Okay, it's
Thank you.
open to you both.
You're welcome.
All right, let me finish the whole question. Here's your bonus question.
Okay.
According to Box Office Mojo, after adjusting for inflation, what is the lifetime worldwide box office for Back to the Future? First person that guesses, it's worth 10 points, and we'll give it to you if you're within 80 million. Second person that guesses, if they're wrong, it's worth 5 points. We'll give it to you if you're within 40 million, but we'll tell you if the previous person was right or high or low, rather.
Hmm.
So it's worth 10 points. You got to be within 80 million.
And you said adjusted for inflation, like so in today's money.
Correct. Lifetime worldwide box office, according to Box Office Mojo.
All right, Josh. 845 million.
That is incorrect. It's incorrect. And he was high.
Oh.
So now it's worth 5 points. You got to be within 40 million.
610 million.
That is also incorrect. 542 million.
Oh, you were close.
Oh,
Close.
I was gonna say 500, but I would have been off. I would have still missed
By
the
2
cutoff
million.
by 2 million. Damn.
By 2 million.
Okay.
I'll be honest. My first thought was to go near $1 billion.
Yeah.
You would think.
Yeah.
You would think that's the example of a studio. I believe they still say that movie hasn't made money.
Yeah, that's you take in the studio accounting into the fold there, and who the hell knows?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's made $0 actually.
And I'm a little bit bummed out he didn't play the Huey Lewis song because Huey Lewis is a legend.
Huey Lewis?
Huey Lewis.
Oh, your H's were getting cut off by like the compression there. So I heard Huey Lewis, the French pronunciation.
No. That's my Pittsburgh accent of Huey Lewis.
That's how Yins pronounce it.
Correct. We don't say our H's. Huge, Huey, you know.
Yeah, when Huey got the Légion d'honneur from the French government, that's how they introduced him. Huey Louis.
And the news. Oh.
And the news. All right. And national treasure. All right, it's 10-0. Josh, you got choice. 1, 2, 4, or 5. What do you want next?
Let's go with the number of wins the Pittsburgh Pirates will have in April. 5. 5.
5. It is. Your clue for 5 comes to us from our patron Eric Grebner, and it's be sure to tip your waitress. Be sure to tip your waitress.
Eliot. Reservoir Dogs.
That is correct for 10 points.
Woo!
Good clue. That's
Little green bag.
That's right. All right, it's 10. It's tied up at 10 apiece. Eliot, bonus question. Do you want to be a dick or not?
I will never be a dick.
Oh, definitively.
Trying to bring some kindness into this world.
kindness.
Good for you. At least for another 3 years and 9.5 months.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah, give or take.
All right, it's open to you both. Here's your bonus question. Just buzz in with your name if you think you got it. In the cast of Reservoir Dogs, 2 of the actors have won an Oscar. Name one.
Harvey Keitel.
Incorrect.
He's never won? Jesus.
He
Okay.
has been nominated, but he has not won.
Not even for the piano? Damn.
According to IMDb, look, I'll double check it right now.
I mean, I'm trusting you in that. There's a lot of really talented people who have been snubbed.
Macuga. Quentin Tarantino?
That is correct.
Oh shit.
He's in the cast, right?
He is in the cast.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who's
Who's the other one?
The other is Stephen Wright.
Oh,
He won for a short film.
What?
wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay.
So Tim Roth and Harvey Keitel have been nominated, but they have not won.
Yeah. I was gonna say Chris Penn, but I guess not.
He didn't get
What, for
nominated.
Footloose? What did he get nominated for?
I don't know.
Yeah,
All right.
was Chris Penn in?
That's the only thing I could think of that he was in besides this.
Stop pointing that gun at my dad.
That was really good. I don't know if you do much Chris Penn and impersonations at parties or anything.
There's a lot of demand. Everyone wants a
Huge.
Chris Penn impersonator at their party.
Is that why you're the number one cameo right now? Is your Chris
Yeah.
Penn impression? Yeah. Good.
Oh man, that would be great. God,
Hey,
you know,
we couldn't
huge on
afford
cameo.
Elsa or Anna from Frozen, but we did get Chris Penn. I'm not sure.
And the party goes wild. What? Did you guys see? This was on Instagram going around a few months back, but there, some guy as a goof booked an Austin Powers impersonator for his birthday. It was like a small birthday. It was like a kickback, like 8 people, and this fully kitted out Austin Powers walks in with the Quincy Jones playing and doing all the lines.
I want that kind
And
of.
now I follow that Austin Powers on Instagram.
The impersonate, yeah.
He posts a lot in character.
Yeah.
Still getting
Actually-
fucking traction all these years later. Good for him.
Yeah.
Exactly the same thing I saw. It turned up on social media. A guy that shows up to like stag do's and stuff, bachelor parties, as David Brent, not Ricky Gervais, but actually David Brent.
Yeah.
He nails it. It's an incredible impression.
Does he do the dance?
He does everything, all the mannerisms. He can like fully have a conversation with you as Brent, and I ended up following this guy, watching all his YouTube videos. Just incredible.
Austin Powers makes sense because like being fun is one of his key characteristics. David Brent is like at his core cringe and uncomfortable, and also has a meanness to him. I don't know if I'd want David Brent
Yeah,
at the bachelor party.
yeah.
But I don't know.
It does make, I guess, the most cringy person at your bachelor party the second least.
Yeah, you look
Takes a
pretty
little-
cool by comparison. That's
Yeah.
true.
Takes a little of the edge off.
Yeah.
All right, so that makes it 15-10 with Macuga in the lead. But Eliot, you got the music question right, which means you have choice of 1, 2, or 4.
4.
All right, 4 it is. Your clue is another Eric Grebner, and it's Miami Spice. Miami Spice.
Just have to get to the sound on this one. Sorry, folks. I am rusty. Been a minute. Okay, here we go. And here we go.
I'm closing my eyes to think with just ears.
Elliot. Scarface.
That is correct.
Nice.
1 point.
Ooh,
Very good.
take it to the limit.
What? That's one of the great. That's probably the most underrated montage in a movie that doesn't really need a montage like
Yeah,
that.
at all.
Right.
That's the cool thing about Scarface is like as a movie, it's really not that good, but the soundtrack is incredible and just like the vibes, just the visuals, and yeah, it's got a great vibe. The movie itself is
No, the movie sucks.
pretty
I mean,
forgettable.
Got some great scenes in it, but the movie as a
Yeah.
whole, it's way too long and it's not good.
Do you think that the movie got famous off 2 things? One, every rapper in Pimp My or in the
Cribs.
house show
Cribs.
had like a Scarface poster, right? Or a Scarface DVD, or the fact that like the only impression that people ever do of Pacino is say hello to my little friend. Like that's the only reason.
Yeah. Oh, I do hoorah from Sense of a Woman, and then there's she's got a great ass
Yeah.
from Heat.
God, is this all on your cameo? Man, you fucking do it all.
I got a lot of cameos.
Yeah.
This-
Hey kids, we couldn't afford Chris Penn. So
Uh-huh.
got different rates for different characters.
Yeah.
this is his brother Sal Pacino. He's doing okay. He's doing okay.
All right, so that makes it 20-15. Elliot's in the lead. Bonus question: do you want to be a dick or not?
No, never.
All right, it's open to you both. Here's your bonus question. Buzz in with your name. What necessary roughness actor plays the drug kingpin Frank Lopez that Tony Montana dethrones?
Josh.
Robert Loggia.
Yeah.
That is correct for 5
From
points.
the orange juice commercial, right?
It's Robert Loggia.
I do not remember a
Loggia.
Robert Loggia orange juice commercial.
It was like orange juice or cereal or something, but this kid
breakfast
is like,
related with what you're saying?
yeah, the kid was like refusing to eat his nutritious complete breakfast, and his parents are like, "Well, who will you listen to?" And the kid's like, "I don't know, Robert Loggia." And then Robert Loggia steps in, and he's in a suit. He's like, "Hey, kid, you need your vitamins and minerals." And the kid's like, "Sure, okay."
I don't know, dude. This sounds like a fucking K-hole that you were on and just
I
created
swear
this
to
memory on
God,
your
this
own.
really happened in the 1990s.
I know my commercials, and I know that Robert Loggia commercial. Ken Knapsack and I had a running joke on the afternoons that Robert Loggia, had he played every major character in every major movie, the movies probably would have been better. Like,
Yeah.
Loggia in Shawshank instead of Morgan Freeman, probably a better movie. Just,
I don't know about that. But
Robert Loggia instead of Ray Liotta in Goodfellas, like, might have been a better. No, I'm kidding.
Robert Loggia as Marty McFly. Yeah,
Yeah,
there it
there you
is.
go.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Do not remember that in the slightest.
That is the moment the kid sees Robert Loggia.
Robert
All right, I'm just gonna throw this out there, Elliot. I would start doing a Loggia. That's gonna be huge on kids.
That one's hard. I need to start eating more rocks every
get that
morning.
gravel.
Yeah.
There is no world in which any children's birthday party can afford Loggia. Okay.
Yeah. You can't afford it, kids. Sorry.
I mean, had you told me what happened to Gene Hackman also happened to Robert Loggia, I'd have been like, no fucking way would Loggia let that happen. No way. Loggia would have fought Alzheimer's just like fist at a time. Just no in way. Loggia's getting taken down by that. Is he still alive?
No.
He died a while ago.
Yeah.
I like that you use Necessary Roughness too as your Robert Loggia movie.
Yeah, that's
why
such
not?
that is a deep cut right there. I have seen that, but I was probably 7 or 8 years old. I don't remember anything about it.
Scott Bakula.
Come on, Scott Bakula starring
Okay.
Vehicle? How dare you?
Yeah.
Kathy Ireland, and
Kathy
I think
Ireland
the
is
only
the
movie
kicker?
she was
Okay,
in.
now we're talking.
Good. It's a really good
Now
one.
we're talking.
Yeah.
That's prime Kathy Ireland too.
Oh God, that's Macuga coming of age.
Yeah.
And yeah, holy cow.
All right, so that ties the ball game with Macuga getting that at 20 points apiece.
Okay, tight game.
Damn.
And Elliot, you got the music right though, which means you got choice of 1 or 2.
1, because I'm number 1.
But you'll never be a dick. I like it though.
No.
A humble. I'm number 1.
Correct.
All right. Your clue for number 1 comes to us from our patron Cam Chapman, and it's sorry to be frank. Sorry to be frank.
Elliot.
Whoa.
The Naked Gun.
Fucking hell.
That is correct for 10
That is
points.
Randy
Nice
Newman's
job.
I Love LA,
That is ridiculous.
a song that plays at every Dodger game and is now just
Yeah,
half
no
my
one
brain
gets
is that song.
no one listens to the lyrics of it because it's just shitting on LA. People
It's
just
a mix. It's not all positive.
Ventura.
yeah.
We love it. we love it.
That's crazy that you got it from just like
That
is crazy.
really good.
Yeah, you didn't even do the bass line.
Yeah.
You should try learning to play that. I pulled up the sheet music on it once and I was like, nope, maybe in like 8 or 10 years. He's a very good piano player, that Randy Newman.
He is a talented guy. Man. You know who else was a really talented guy? Was one of the stars of that movie, O.J. Simpson. Do you guys know what happened to him later in life?
No, I haven't checked in. I'm assuming he's retired and just enjoying.
Yeah, he did a little more acting and then some football commentary. I don't remember what else.
What?
All right, it's 30-20. Elliot's in the lead. Bonus question. Do you want to be a dick or not?
No.
All right, here's your bonus question, gentlemen. In The Naked Gun, what fantasy island actor plays the suave antagonist Vincent Ludwig?
I mean, I know his face, and I know
Yeah, what the fuck is that guy's name? Shit. Ricardo
Elliot.
Montalban.
That is correct for 5 points.
correct. I was gonna say I knew it's wrong, but I was gonna say like Richard Hamilton or the Hamilton guy that's always tan.
Hervé Villachez. I don't remember him being in the movie, but it seems like he might have been in there somewhere.
Ooh, there's another good cameo people will love.
Yeah, hey, it's me,
Hervé.
Hervé.
Boy, I remember his voice a lot different, but man.
Yeah, this is how I talk now.
I used to have this joke that my wife still doesn't understand. And we would see somebody, she's like, "Is that?" I'm like, "It's not Enrico Palazzo." And she's like,
yeah.
"Hey, that's not Enrico Palazzo."
That's a deep cut.
That is a deep cut. It's a great
classic.
reference.
Yeah.
All right. It's 35-20. Elliot's in the lead, and we got one question left in the opening round. This one's probably the toughest.
Okay.
So it got saved for last. Your clue comes to us from Matt Scanlon, and it's who are you? Who? And if you want to, I will sing that for you. But
I went a little high.
Okay, here we go.
Extreme ways are back again. Extreme places I didn't know. Broke everything new again. Everything that I own. Threw it out the window, came along. Extreme ways I know apart. The color of my sea. Perfect color me. Oh, babe. Oh, babe. When it fell apart.
Macuga,
Oh, babe.
Macuga,
the last Boy Scout.
incorrect. If you don't
I
have a
got
guess,
nothing.
I
Yeah.
can give a second clue, but Josh can guess again. So,
Yeah, sure.
all right, you want a second clue?
Yeah, second clue, please.
All right, second clue is from Andrew Scanlon, and it is, and Josh, you're able to guess again.
Okay.
Your second clue is the unknown soldier.
Well,
I can give a third clue.
yeah, sure. Give it a third.
All right.
I'm drawing a blank here.
All right, the third clue is the weapon becomes the target. The weapon becomes the target.
Can you play some music for me, Andy? Just real quick?
Does the song have a chorus that we didn't get to?
No, not really.
Oh shit. Okay.
Extreme, yeah, he got to extreme
Macuga?
ways. That's as close as it
Macuga?
gets. Macuga.
Born Identity?
That is correct for 10 points.
Oh shit. Wait. So what is that song? Who did it originally?
It's
Moby.
Moby.
It does
Okay.
sound Moby-like. Very Mobius.
I did not remember any like
Music.
official song with words from the Born Identity.
Well,
Let's
there's
see,
two songs in it. There's that one that's got the high string, that boing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's this one. Those are the only two songs in the entire thing.
I was thinking like mid to late 80s. That's the vibe I was
Yeah, it
getting.
does have a
here.
mid to late 80s.
I
vibe.
was like, I don't know, Lethal Weapon 2.
Oh, that's-
And they remember they were in Europe for, and it's like it's got that kind of like Euro vintage vibe.
Yeah. House music-y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I first moved to LA, I lived in this like Craigslist house, basically, in like this back guest house. And I swear to God, this dude that I lived with, he was a weird dude. He watched The Born Identity like every day. It was always on. I was like, this movie isn't good enough to watch all. I mean, it's good.
It's good.
Like, every day. I mean, that's a lot of Born Identity.
Yeah. That's
It's a bit much. It's a
Yeah.
bit much.
Yeah.
All right. It's 35-30 with Elliot in lead. Final bonus question, Josh. Do you want to be a dick or not?
Never.
All right. It's open to you both. Here's your bonus question. How many Bourne movies are there in total?
Macuga?
does this
Macuga.
include all like the franchise?
The franchise.
Okay.
5.
That is correct for 5 points.
Damn it. Yeah. That is 5. Shit.
There's 4 Damons and a Renner.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, fellas. After the first round, we have a tie game at 35 points apiece.
baby. Now we're cooking.
Let's go.
All right, here's your bell for round number 2.
You guys should really steal the training music from Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
We already get enough copyright strikes. I don't know if we need to keep adding copyright strikes.
I know. Old Mac, he's really going to come after you on those ones. Or Lil Mac. Lil Mac.
I'm more worried about Nintendo. They seem litigious. you know?
Yeah. I've heard that about them.
Yeah, don't need to piss them off. All right. Since Elliot had opening choice in the first round and we're tied, we'll give Josh opening choice in the second round. And this is our 5-second round. So once Josh makes a selection, I give a clue, and then Andy will play a 5-second snippet of the song. If either of you can guess the movie in that opening 5 seconds, it's worth 10 points. Otherwise, if we have to play a second 5 of music, it drops the point value down to 5 points. So,
Okay.
Josh, 1 through 5, where you want to start?
Start in the middle like we did last time. Number 3.
All right, number 3, it is. Your clue comes to us from our patron Cam Chapman, and it is The Champ is Here. The Champ is Here.
Okay.
Macuga.
Macuga.
Is it Ali?
Incorrect. Incorrect. So, Eliot, you can hear that 5 seconds again if you like. You can elect to hear the next 5 without Josh. It drops the point value down by 5 points, or you can throw out a guess here.
Let me hear those 5 seconds again.
Okay.
I know it, I think. I think I know it. I think I know it.
The Champ is Here.
Mm-hmm.
I need to hear more.
All right, so we'll go to the second
Yeah.
5. This is for Eliot alone. Josh, you cannot guess until I tell you. Yep, can't
Can I
guess.
steal
until
it?
Eventually, if he guesses incorrectly after the second 5, I'll give a second clue, and at that point, it's open to everybody.
Got it. Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
What? uh,
Farts. I fucking know it. I do it.
Rocky?
Incorrect.
I
Incorrect. So I'll give a second clue.
have no idea.
Can I guess without the second clue? I don't. You can knock my points down.
Technically, no. It's already at 5 points.
Okay.
As soon as I finish the second clue, you can buzz in again.
Okay.
Your second clue is from Eric Grebner, and it's thick as a brick.
Macuga.
Macuga.
Ocean's 11.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Yeah, it has an Ocean's 11 vibe.
It does.
I mean, it sounds like that soundtrack.
They do it on a fight night. You know, they
Yeah.
rob casinos on a fight night. Champ is here.
Yeah, it does
Thick
sound-
as a brick.
Yep. And the champ is here.
Oh, mother of dragons! Now I.
So
get
there's
it.
a bunch of flute. Thick as a Brick was a Jethro Tull album in the 1960s. I don't know if that's a connection here, but that's taking up space in my brain right now.
Am I allowed to guess?
Champ
again?
is here. Thick as a brick.
I'll give a third clue, and then you
Okay.
can guess if it comes to it.
Yeah, I need the third one.
Okay. As soon as I finish the third clue, it is open to everybody again.
Yeah.
Your third clue is local celebrity.
Macuga, Anchorman.
That is correct for 5 points.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
flute.
Yeah.
A flute solo where he just starts doing
Yeah.
gibberish, and he's like,
When you said thick as a brick, and then I champ kind, Brick Tamlin, and then
I can't believe you got to Jethro Tull.
Yeah.
And that didn't key you in. The fact that he eventually plays Jethro Tull on the fucking
Yeah. Damn it.
flute.
Brilliant.
All right, 40-35. Macuga's in the lead by 5 points. What would you like next, Josh? 1, 2, 4, or 5?
Let's do 5.
All right, 5 again. Your clue is from Matt Scanlon, and it's a bit of a God complex. A bit of a God complex.
I've got the power.
I mean, we all know the song, but
Yes,
the context.
a bit of a God complex. Now, on this one, since you both already know the song, next to an extra 5 isn't going to help. So if you both want a second clue, I can give you that now.
Yeah.
Bruce Almighty.
That is correct for 10 points.
Hey,
What? I was like, what? Oh man, nicely done. Nicely.
There you go. Takes
Wow.
a 5-point lead, 45 to 40.
Wow.
All right, Elliot, what would you like?
What's so wait, hold
one,
on. It was so funny was when you were like, oh, but I was like, what is this gonna be, Bruce Almighty or something?
it was a shot in the dark, but
Shot in the dark.
nailed it.
1, 2, or 4. What do you want?
2.
All right, 2 it is. I got another clue from Matt Scanlon, and it's trying to catch a break. Trying to catch a break.
Josh.
Josh,
Point Break.
incorrect. Incorrect. Try not to use a clue with a word from the title of the movie
That's
in
true.
the clue itself.
That's true. That's true.
Do my best. I have screwed up a couple times.
Okay.
Ellie, do you want to hear the 5 seconds?
Yeah, can I?
I might.
He took all the time to learn it. It might as well. Might as well hear more than a split second
I
of it.
get so excited about that movie. I'm like, yeah, no, it's definitely that.
You know what's weird? There isn't a single song that you can use from that movie.
Really?
They all play too quickly, and there's just not enough. It'd be so difficult. I've gone through and watched it twice trying to find a song from it. I cannot. I don't think there's a solid one.
Dang.
All right, here's your 5 seconds. This is for Elliot alone.
Fat guy in a little coat.
Tommy Boy,
That is correct for 10 points.
So stupid. I'm such an
because they sell brake pads.
They
Yep.
do sell brake pads.
Callahan Auto.
And he really just needs a break.
Brilliant brake
Yeah.
pads. I can do that guy at a kid's birthday party. Little known side character with one line.
Hey, you guys got to team up. It
Yep.
seems like a 1-2 combo.
There's a cameo empire waiting to be built.
Oh, 100%.
All right, so it's 55 to 40. Elliot's in the lead, and you got 1 or 4. What do you want next?
1.
All right.
I can't let
Number
this
1
get out
it
of
is.
hand.
Your clue is from Joe Farrelly, and it's The Fall Guys. The Fall Guys.
Elliot.
Oh. Hold on. All right, I'm going to put you guys on mute. I can go check the tape
Okay.
and come back and tell you who chimed in first. It's whoever starts their name first. You don't have to finish it. It's
But
whoever
I said
starts-
like I went like Macuga, but so it was definitely-
it's
Elliot,
when you start your name.
so it could just be a sound.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, is not the start of your name unless you've changed the pronunciation of Macuga or Josh.
Well, then it was Elliot because I didn't get Macuga out until he said Elliot first.
Do you want me to check? Or are you willing to
I'll
cede
give
it?
it to him. I know. Yes.
Okay. All right. Elliot, what is it?
Jackass.
That is correct for 10 points.
It'd be really funny if you're like, no, I'm sorry, it's actually Jackass 2.
All right. So it's 65 to 40.
This is-
Elliot
that-
is in the lead.
Did you see Johnny Knoxville screens at it videos like a week ago, and it was the first time he's ever let his son watch that movie,
Really?
which has to be that. I think the kid's like in his teens. Wait,
Yeah.
can you imagine being a high school kid and watching Jackass for the first time, and your dad is Johnny Knoxville?
Yeah, that's wild.
That's got to be a bizarre experience.
When do you think he lets him watch The Ringer?
Never.
Because that
Banned in
movie
his house.
sucks.
Yeah.
Still, though, of all the Jackass guys, like
Yeah.
who's the dude that
Mm.
gets all the pubes glued to his face and like three
Oh,
other people?
Dave
There's-
England, I think.
Yeah,
Dave
there
England.
are worse
Totally.
Yeah.
things to have been associated in that movie. At least Knoxville got to choose which ones he was a part of.
Mm.
All right, so it's 65 to 40. We got one left in the second round.
I'm getting hosed.
There's so many points in round 3. It's anybody's game. Your clues from Houston Bodily, and it's Ready Player 1.
Macuga, Ready Player One.
No. I knew
Does it
you were
go-
going to do that. I could smell that.
You could smell that
From
one. That
around
was
the
a layup,
corner.
huh? That was a
No,
layup.
getting off the elevator.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Was that Robert Loggia?
No, that was the fake movie in
Okay,
Home Alone.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Macuga.
Okay. It's Kashmir from Led Zeppelin, right? That's the Godzilla movie?
Incorrect.
The Matrix?
That is correct for 10 points.
Yeah, that's Rage Against the Machine, baby.
It is.
That's what song was it? No Shelter or what?
Wake up.
Wake Up.
Wake Up. That's right.
So it
Although
wasn't-
once you said Kashmir, and I was like, I could see where your brain is kind of going with that. And nice pull on Godzilla. I believe they did use Kashmir.
Yeah.
They
That's
used they didn't use
A
Cashmere.
remix, didn't they?
It was Puff Daddy,
Yeah.
who, I don't like OJ Simpson. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with a lot of these 90s celebs, so I'm assuming he's doing great today
Yeah.
too. But it
Yeah,
was
it
Puff
does-
Daddy and
does sound like
featuring
a
Jimmy Page.
Please,
Yeah, Jimmy
please do a
Page.
cameo of him and just all baby oil. You know what I mean? Head to toe. Just
So
slather
many.
yourself.
I have a room where I store my baby oil.
Good for you.
And Deeper Underground from Jamiroquai is in that movie.
Is it really?
Deeper underground. Yeah, in the music video, like Godzilla breaks through the screen, like in the music video to Deeper
We
Underground.
don't make them like we used to.
You really don't.
Yeah, we get to
Thank
use
God.
that song on the show. It's great stuff.
All right, so that ends round number 2. It is 75-40 with Eliot in the lead. And here is your bell.
Bloodbath.
Not yet. Not yet. Not by a long shot. Here's your bell for round 3. All right, Eliot, since you're in the lead, you'll have opening choice in our betting round. So once you make your selection of 1 through 5, I will give a clue and you will open the bidding with the number of notes you think you can guess this movie in.
Okay. I'm gonna go with
There is no minimum.
Okay.
The max is
Okay.
however many notes you'd like. Once we have your
Okay.
opening bid, then we'll go over to Josh and he can bid 1 note fewer down to 0. But we bid back and forth until one person tells the other to settle the score. And at that point, they're answering alone. All right. Your point values are at 10 notes and above, it's worth 10 points. 6 to 9 notes, it's worth 15. 3 to 5 notes, it's worth 20. 1 to 2 notes, it's worth 25. And 0 notes, it's worth 30 points.
Oh, just with the clue? That's what
Just
0
with the
notes
clue.
would be. Okay.
If you get the question wrong, your opponent automatically gets the points.
Okay.
Exactly. You each have a lifeline that you can use one time, and you can either use it for an extra clue, or some people are better with the music. So if we end up settling on 6 notes, you can use your clue to double the notes available to 12.
Okay.
But you'll have to make a choice if you want an extra clue or you want to double the notes available. And then finally, if your opponent gets the question wrong and you think you know the answer, you can double down on it. And if you guess correctly, you'll double the points. But if you get it wrong, you get nothing.
Ah.
So, look, you're down by 35, Josh, but there's a shitload of points in this final
There's
round.
a lot of ways out of this.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can
A
still
lot
win.
of parlays you can make.
A lot of,
Exactly.
I haven't hit
Sports
on many-
gambling is taking over. FanDuel, we're your next sponsorship here.
my March Madness parlay action has been brutal. So let's see if this goes a little bit better.
Well, DraftKings thanks you. All right, Eliot, 1 through 5. Where do you want to start?
5.
All right, number 5 it is. Your clues from Houston Bodily, and it's Inglorious Bastard. Inglorious Bastard. So, Eliot, you'll open the bidding with the number of notes.
9 notes.
All right, 9 notes, making it worth 15 points. Josh, you can say 8 all the way down to 0, or go ahead and tell him to settle the score.
Yeah, I'll go to 8.
All right, Eliot.
Let's settle the score.
All right, on 8 notes, it's worth 15 points. Josh, you've got your lifeline. If you want a second clue or to double the notes, you can hear the music first.
Okay.
And then Elliot, you can use your double down and lifeline at the same time if you want, if he manages to get this wrong. But Josh, your clue once again is Inglorious Bastard. Here are your 8 notes.
Elliot looks like he knows it. Glorious bastard. I hope you guys didn't hear that.
Actually did not.
I said it's like I'm thinking illegitimate child. Like it's something like that. It's like birthed out of a person. Ghostbusters, the first one.
Incorrect. So Elliot, you can take the 15 points or you can double down on it if you want. But if you get it wrong, you get nothing.
I'll double down.
All right. Do you want to use your lifeline or are you just going to guess without it?
I'm going to guess without it. I feel very confident that it is Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That is correct for 30 points.
Wow. And I love that movie. How did I get that wrong?
That's where they open the Ark of the Covenant. And
Yeah.
all the souls start going through everybody.
Yeah.
Because everything else from Raiders is too easy. It's just too fucking easy.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So that makes it 105 to 40. Josh,
Damn.
you are genuinely not out of this yet.
Sure.
You can still parlay your way out of this.
Yeah, you can. You can.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Elliot, 1 through 4. What do you want next?
4.
All right. 4 it is. Your clue for number 4 is reach out and touch someone. Reach out and touch someone.
Yeah, I'll say 9 notes again.
All right. 9 notes once again.
I'll do my same thing. I'll go to 8.
Let's settle the score.
All right. A pattern is developing here.
Golly.
All right. On 8 notes, Josh, you've got your lifeline if you want to use it. It's worth 15 points. And your clue once again is reach out and touch someone. Andy's still working out the configuration. All right. Here are your 8 notes.
E.T.
That is
Yeah.
correct for 15 points.
Could I have doubled down there? No.
It's only on a miss.
Got it.
All right, so that makes it 105 to 55.
The
Macuga,
comeback is on.
It's coming, baby. All right,
Yeah.
1 through 3. Josh, what do you want?
What 1 through 3?
Yep.
I'll do 3.
All right, number 3 it is. Your clue is you only live twice. You only live twice.
Let's do 15 notes.
15, Elliot.
I'll do 12 notes.
10.
9.
Settle the score.
All right, on 9 notes, it's worth 15 points. Elliot, you still have your lifeline if you'd like it to double the notes or to get a second clue. Josh, you got your double down and your lifeline still left. Your clue, once again, is you only live twice. And here are your 9 notes.
That would be Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery.
That is correct for 15 points.
Yeah, Randy, baby. Yeah.
Man,
make you horny, baby.
How much does Andy hate that movie? Because it lampoons his accent.
well, yeah, for its sheer accuracy, I think it's
Yeah, no North American has ever done it as good as Mike Myers did it, and then he did it again as Fat Bastard.
even better. I would say.
2
Even
UK
better.
regional accents done immaculately.
Flawlessly.
And Shrek.
Yeah, and
And
yeah,
And Shrek.
All All right, that makes it 120 to 55. I mean, Josh, you're technically not out of this.
Okay.
We got 2 left. Elliot, 1 or 2? What would you like?
2.
All right, 2 it is. Your clue for number 2 is friends with benefits. Friends with benefits.
15.
All right, 15.
9.
Settle the score.
Okay.
All right. On 9 notes. All right, Josh, you still have your lifeline if you want to use it. It's worth 15 points, and your
No, I
clue
already
once
used
again.
No, I didn't.
You have not used your clue, no.
Hmm.
Your lifeline rather. Your clue once again is friends with benefits.
I know that. I'm going to use my lifeline.
Okay. Would you like a clue or more music?
Clue me on
Okay.
it.
All right. So Andy's got to read through the list of clues to give you your lifeline. Your first one, once again, was friends with benefits. And got to give him a second.
Mm.
And then once he gives me the clue, can you play the song again, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh, your lifeline clue is from Ken Whitehurst, our patron, and it is Hammer Bros. Hammer Bros. And I'll play it again.
Friends with benefits and Hammer Bros.
Man, I don't even know if I have a guess. Like, this is really, I don't even. Hammer, I like Super Mario Brothers movie.
Incorrect. Incorrect. Well, Elliot, you don't have a double down anymore, so you automatically get the 15 points. But just for the hell of it, you got to guess?
Yeah, it's the Social Network soundtrack by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross.
Golly, the Hammer.
Because
The
Army Hammer plays
Hammer,
two brothers. and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Great guess, man. Elliot, you are on fire today. This is impressive.
I
man.
know I didn't do so well the first time we came on
know.
here,
This
but
is cool.
they've been playing my songs this time.
all right, we got one left. We're playing for pride at this point.
Yeah. Hey, I never lose pride. Okay. I'm a proud boy. Sorry.
You can't say that anymore.
No,
I believe you can.
Actually, we're back.
No, yeah,
Proud
it's
boy.
true. Yeah, you can say a lot of things now.
Yeah, exactly. Certain things are back in the style, so it's fine. All right, so we got one left. The score is 135 to 55. Weirdly, this question is worth 80 points, so it could be a tie ball game after this.
How fortunate.
It's an unknown rule in the game. All right, Elliot, you're going to open the bidding on this. Your clue comes to us from Tyler Brecken, and it's "Ain't That a Kick in the Head?" Ain't that a kick in the head?
I mean, well, it's gonna be an action movie. 10.
10, Macuga.
8.
Settle the score.
All right.
All right, on 8 notes. sadly, Josh, you do not have your lifeline left.
No. Okay.
It's worth 15 points. Your clue once again is "Ain't that a kick in the head?"
Can you do that one more time? Karate Kid.
That is correct for 15 points. Nice job.
Hey, because he kicks people in the head.
Yeah,
Exactly.
He does.
what
What
I mean,
score as well?
each movie, obviously, except for the third one, and all the like subsequent ones, like they each have a main theme song, right? You got Best Around, then you got the Chicago one from Karate Kid 2, right? But
Sure.
that is like the part of the score that I like. That's good. That was a good clue. I like that. That was well done.
Yeah.
Glory of Love from Karate Kid 2 is the one, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good song.
Is that Peter Cetera, not Chicago?
That's right.
Yeah, Peter Cetera, solo. All right, but with that, Eliot, you are today's winner. Congratulations, sir.
The score has been settled.
Nice. Nice.
Might have to
And-
steal
and
that
it's
as a little,
awesome.
clip that out and use that at the end of shows now. Oh, officially, and then we'll just play it as a little, audio GIF. But with that, Eliot, since you are today's champion, you have the floor first to plug, promote, say whatever you want, man. Go ahead and take it away.
Okay. Well, first off, feels good to win one. First of all, don't stay the hell away from the internet. But if you can't help yourself, and you want something to watch on YouTube that's going to make you feel bad and give you too much information about what's going on in the world, and it's going to make you feel bad, Internet Today on YouTube is your place to go if you want to learn things and feel bad. And it's fun. Sometimes it's fun, but lately not as much.
Who's run more marathons recently? You or Ricky there?
I am still at 0 marathons. Ricky is officially a running freak. He did one and he's like, yeah, I just need to get out of my system. And now he runs like a marathon a month. It's
wow,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh man, my spinal cord hurts just thinking about it.
Yeah,
my knees are aching.
Back. Yeah. Yes, all of it.
Man, oh man.
Yeah.
1 a month. Good for him.
Are you guys still in that office?
No, we left. We got an office like walking distance from where we both live. So
nice.
yeah, that's been really cool.
That's great.
All right, Macuga, what about you, sir?
Yeah, I mean, you can. My YouTube channel is still active. I post like a few videos a week. David Griffin and I still do a live TV talk once every 2 weeks. I do like stuff about parenting and TV and sports. So if you want to check that out, it's just the Josh Macuga Show on YouTube, and at Josh Macuga on Twitter and Instagram too. That's it.
Do you still have the Josh Macuga Show set? Like, is that in your garage?
No, I wish. That huge thing we brought to the house when we moved out of the apartment. Here's the crazy part. When we moved out of the apartment, okay, which I'd been in for 13 years, 14 years almost, something like that. The last thing I lifted up the couch was the last thing to come out. Underneath that couch was an old Josh Macuga Show like card that I would like write notes on for the interviews and like the games.
Oh,
isn't that kind of wild? That was like
a
sitcom or like the end of Friends. And I took that huge like backdrop of LA that I printed out and I brought it to the house in LA in Sherman Oaks when we moved, and I had it outside the garage, and I left it out for the first night that we moved, and I came out the next morning, it was gone.
Oh, wow.
Somebody stole it.
Well, someone else has their own
Internet
talk show now.
Yeah.
Thanks to you.
The perfect backdrop for it.
Oh yeah.
All right, Andy, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Yeah, thank you to you both for an excellent game. That was really fun. I'm glad Macuga got his ass handed to him because he deserves it after the rom-com episode that I will never get over.
Yeah.
But no, that was awesome. I've just subscribed to Internet Today. I don't know, Eliot, how I missed this, how it passed me by, but I've just subscribed. It looks really fun. So please.
Thank you. And thank you for nailing all of those songs.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome.
The talent on this show is second to none, really. Mostly on the Andy side.
And if
As,
you are
as we proved by you filling in hosting, it's like anybody can do this job.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I completely disagree, but I think you guys are awesome. But if you are watching this the day that it's gone out, which is tomorrow for us, it means that TV Talk has a live episode in like 4 hours. So go and check that out.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. It's queued up for me.
A lot of good TV right now. So
Yeah, exactly. You're doing a Prestige episode, right?
Prestige. A lot of Prestige TV came out in the last week. Dope Thief, Long Bright River, The Studio. I mean, there's some good.
Oh,
TV.
too much.
Yeah,
So
there's
much.
too much.
Reacher is really kind of good this year. It's solid TV.
Oh, and also Eliot kept up a tradition that he presumably wouldn't have known about, which is to mention a film that comes up later in the episode.
Yeah.
When he talked about Austin Powers in great detail.
That is funny.
And even name checked Quincy and
Yeah.
the Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
Like, wow, that's fucking
Yeah.
coming up.
Matt and I have perfected our poker face in these moments. Yeah.
And
I would have never guessed.
And in all these episodes, you guys still have yet to do a Vision Quest song because Journey did that soundtrack.
Oh yeah, no, keep bringing it up. Yeah, we'll do it one day.
Yeah,
I will
true.
never
Listen,
not bring it up.
I'll have you and Freddie on, and then we'll just do an all Vision Quest. And you guys
All
can geek
Vision
out.
Quest. Thank you.
Perfect.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll have your social media links in the description below. Macuga's on Twitter. Eliot, seems like you're on Blue Sky these days, so I'll put your Blue Sky.
Yeah.
On
I have my Twitter account is basically a placeholder at this point. So if you follow me on there, I do sometimes open up the app and I'm like, people are still following me. I'm like, I don't know. Congrats. You just did nothing. You're not getting anything from this account.
I basically unfollowed everybody except golf instructional accounts on
That's
Twitter.
smart. That's the way to do it.
Really.
Yeah. Except certain things will still break through somehow.
Yeah.
I don't follow all kinds of stuff, and then suddenly it's like, why am I getting an ad for this?
Yeah.
All right. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today.
Boys.
Andy, let's go ahead and close it up. You can follow Andy at STS_AndyM and me at Matt Nost. That is it for this week's Settle the Score. We'll see you guys next week with a brand new episode. Until then, adios.